Batting 6, left fielder number 12, Noah Thomas. Batting 7th, playing third, number 8, Patrick Wentz. Batting 8th, behind the plate, your catcher, number 27, Nick Delfrano. And our center fielder, batting 9th, number 17, Vinny Edwards. Let's play some ball.
Welcome one and welcome all inside the broadcast. It's the Catholic Classic on IA Baseball here on the IA Sports YouTube page. Appreciate you coming along for the ride here and helping us wrap up the Catholic Classic here from George Cordero Field here in Des Moines, home of the Maroons, who are taking the field as they will be the home team on the scoreboard. And the Assumption Knights, who they're battling against here in Game 4, will be the visiting team. And we'll take a look at the lineup here to start things off for Assumption. Augie Farrell, the collegiate-bound commits, is leading things off again. Moser will be doing the duties at shortstop in the number 2 hole. Nolan Dittmer from first base will be in the 3rd spot. Luke Argo in the cleanup position. He'll be catching for tonight's contest, followed by the DH in Jaden Swain, DHing for the pitcher here in Colton Mosier. Thompson will be doing the duties in right field, and he'll be at the number 6 spot. Caudill will be repping it at the hot corner, and then it'll be Luke Jobgen will be doing the duties at second. He'll be followed by the number 9 hole hitter in Jackson Panther. And that will be the lineup here for Assumptions. We keep rolling right along and get this one started here as we have Dowling looking to make it 2 wins on the day to get them to 4 on the season. Meanwhile, looking for win number 8 goes Assumption as they battle it out here. And we get things rolling. Game 4 of the Catholic Classic with ball 1. That one tails outside here. And we've seen this lineup not flinch too much when it comes to whoever's on the mound. It's been a good Assumption lineup to take it as they get it and roll with it. And that one goes a little inside and draws the count 3-0. Perez on the mound, goes 4 pitches and gives Augie Farrell a 4-pitch walk. As now Charlie Mauser will get the chance. Already 2 games so far. It's been an Assumption to get on with a leadoff batter onto the base pass. And that one catches the outside corner just right here, strike 1.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor, you need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last, because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
Announcement, the concession stand will be closing at 7:15. 7:15.
Classic started with Dowling against Baker's runner taking off to second. There will be a throw, but it will not be in time. Just off the glove. And
Let's go, Zone. Bring him in.
Catholic. Yeah. Fire on home. That was a good stop by Argo. Keeping it in the glove.
Courtesy runner number 24, Grayson Smith.
Up next. Game number 4.
Maroons. Right fielder number 5, Jimmy Nahas. Half of the first, the Maroons, no runs on 1 hit, no errors. As we move to the top of the second, all tied up at 0.
Oftentimes when you have an injury or fall and you're concerned, your first thought is to go to the emergency room. But with DMOS Urgent Injury Clinic, wait times are often a lot less and you can be seen at a lower cost.
If you know that your injury is related to bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, it's a great place to start.
From sprains and strains to fractures and even lacerations. We have 3 clinics for urgent injury that you can be seen at, and we have fantastic surgeons that we can consult and refer to when necessary.
Appreciate you coming along for the ride and joining us here on the broadcast. Thanks again. Sorry for the technical difficulties, making sure we're here and ready to go now. Give me a thumbs up if we're all set in a game that is all tied. Both teams with 1 hit apiece so far.
Now batting for the Knights, right fielder number 2, Joe Thompson.
And again, as Swain gets us started and gets the action rolling here. As now Thompson, his first trip up to the base pass here in game number 2. Takes a look at ball 1 to start his first at bat. He walked and singled, 2 walks and a single in last game. Next pitch is a high chopper out there to third. A quick fire is needed, and it is in time, says the field umpire. Nicely done to get the out. In exchange, though, it does move a runner on over to third. Bentley Caudell now stepping on up to the plate. As a 5-3 putout gives us 1 out, runner on third. And in a scoreless ball game. Ball 1 in the dirt here, 1-0 with the count. Caudell with a pretty solid game across game 1. Or game 2, I should say. Looking to add on to that mark here. He draws a 1-1 count here. Perez on the mound here, and not much varsity action so far on the mound this season, but he gets it here and the nightcap of the Catholic Classic, and that one is lifted over the head and over the outstretched glove there at short, and coming on home, walking on home will be Swain as he'll pick up the first run of the game, and that's an RBI single here for Caudell.
Second baseman number 11, Luke Jobin.
And, of course, a 1-0 advantage here as Luke Jogben stepping on up, and he shoots that one right side. Could it be? Nope, we're going to have to stop that. It was labeled a dead ball, and was it a balk? I assume that simply by the way the runner is off and not heading back to second, my assumption is we have a balk, and now a runner, instead of on first, heads on over to second. And Jobgen, his first varsity start here today. And the pitch. That one's trailing, and just off the outstretched glove as that goes for strike number 1. So a runner standing on second. And Jobgen, the junior, looking for his first official hit here of 2026 in varsity action. The pitch, that one tails right off the knee level. That goes 0-2, though. So 1 down, runner on second. Second straight chance with runners in scoring position here for the Knights as that one wisely lays off ball 1. Chance to try and add on to the lead. Already 1 run home here. Just 1 out. And the delivery. That one gets sent on a ride. A couple steps back there in center will be Edwards. And a nice throw in will keep the runner at second squarely where he is. And that will be 2 quick out.
Batting for the Knights, left fielder number 1, Jackson Panther.
And that will bring up Jackson Panther to the plate. Game 1 went hitless in an 0 for 3 mark, trying to get his first hit here of the second game for both the Knights and the Maroons. Sent fouling back. Here, strike one. Road ahead for Dowling includes 3 straight home games. In fact, all but one game in the next 6 slates here for the Maroons will be right here on George Cordero Field. And it looks like they almost got him there. A quick play by Perez. Almost got the inning out, or the half inning out. But we remain here 0-1 with the count. Runner stands on second. And the delivery, the slow roller, not quite in the zone, and we bring it even at 1 apiece. Thank you again for taking the time to make this part of your day. We go ahead and with 2 down, that one sails a bit high. Again, Perez getting the action here, getting things going. He's had 4 innings under his belt up to this point and a pair of strikeouts. So far looking for his first here in this one. That one is sent out of play. High and Tight is coming your way on Monday. A chance to catch up with us. And, hey, anything that you want to talk about, should we mention, or just get off your chest, hit us up, iabaseball1@gmail.com. Perfect way to reach out to us. And that is a perfect way to try and record the out. That's a skyrocket. And that will go in and out of the glove here of Perez as he will trot on back. And new life here for the number 9 hole man in Jackson Panther. Appreciate all coming on in and joining the ride here. Andrew Brown with you on the call. We have 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. A runner on second. 1 run is already crossed here for Assumption. And the pickoff attempt, close but no cigar. We keep it rolling 2-2. Again, Dowling won a 10-7 Catholic Classic opener, and that was followed by Assumption winning 5-3 over Newman. We'll see who gets the 2-0 lead here, and that one goes in and gets him. So Panther hit by pitch.
Center fielder number 22.
And that will put runners on first and second now as the top of the lineup turns over. And for the second time in 2 innings, Augie Farrell steps to the plate. He reached base via walk and came around to third his last time up. With 2 down, here's the pitch. Gets him to swing through that one. 0-1 the count. Next pitch a little bit high. A 1-1. That one is sent high, a skyrocket at that. It'll be playable on the infield, and Nejas will come on over from short, and he'll snag it for out number 3. There was some damage done. 2 hits so far for Assumption. That's helped to push across 1 run as they lead this one heading into the bottom half of the second when we return.
Oftentimes when you have an injury or fall and you're concerned, your first thought is to go to the emergency room. But with DMOS Urgent Injury Clinic, wait times are often a lot less and you can be seen at a lower cost.
If you know that your injury is related to bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, it's a great place to start.
From sprains and strains to fractures and even lacerations, we have 3 clinics for urgent injury that you can be seen at, and we have fantastic surgeons that we can consult and refer to when necessary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Noah Thomas coming in from left field to go ahead and lead things off here in the second, or excuse me, as we go through in the bottom of inning number 2. Strike 1 here, and the 0-1 is delivered. And that one gets shot out there. Mosier with the pick deep in the hole, and the fire across the diamond will get him by a step. Nice play for out number 1, as we now bring up Patrick Lentz to the plate.
Patrick Lentz.
The senior so far with 1 total base under his belt. He is 11 at-bats, 6 games, as he gets the starting nod here in the final game of the Catholic Classic. The 0-1 in there for strike. 0-2 here in the count. 1 down, bases are empty. It's been a 1-run lead here for Assumption. Dowling trying to answer here in the bottom half. That one on a chopper to Dittmer, and the race to the bag goes to Mosier as he'll catch it and secure out number 2.
Batting for the Bruins, your catcher, number 27, Nick Delfrano.
And now Nick Delfrano getting his chance. First one here in game 2. Delfrano across game 1, 0 for 3, looking to get his first hit here of the Catholic Classic. And he'll take a look at ball 1 to start the at-bat. Make sure to get your performance of the week nominated. At the end of the day today, we take all those and put them in a poll, and then you get the chance to vote on them. Tomorrow, make sure to head on to IA Sports, IA Baseball YouTube, and make sure to also head on to IA Baseball on Facebook and go ahead and vote. Vote for who you believe should be our player of the week in a performance that could be the week long, or it could be just a single game. The 2-1 and captured it just right about elbow high. That's an even 2-2 count. And did so to the number 8 hole man in Nick Delfrano. And the fire sends that one sailing out of play here, 2-2. That one also put back out of play. Dowling looking for win number 4. Should they be able to connect here? Assumption looking for win number 8. And he froze him there on the off speed. Got him in there and officially strikeout number 2 here for Mosier as he sets them down 1, 2, and 3. And that is how we officially wrap up inning number 2. It'll be inning number 3 when we come back, and it will be Assumptions with 2, 3, and 4 due up next.
Student council really was a good opportunity for me to understand myself as an individual leader and understand the best way for me to help other people.
Student council provides you with these skills that'll last you not just through high school, not just through college if that's something you want to do, but for the rest of your life.
It's much better to face those obstacles now and learn how to overcome them so that when they take that next step, they already have some of those skills in place to cope and overcome and become the best version of themselves that they can be.
Being in a place where you feel like you belong and finding kind of your voice is so important.
By being around other leaders, you really soak up all of that leadership, and it just makes you want to become a better leader.
There's people out there who have a capability for change and are willing to go out and create that change. And if I associate myself with them, I'll be a part of that grand scheme of things that's bringing positivity and positive change throughout the state.
Welcome back. It's inning number 3 as Assumption leads the final game here in the Catholic Classic. A 1-0 margin here as we take a look at what has happened so far. Not a ton of action. The only run coming in inning number 2. Both teams combined for 3 hits in this one. And Perez starts things off, and a foul from Charlie Mosier, the shortstop. Had a couple of hits across their first game against Newman. Looking to continue that role here. One and one the count. And the 1-1 pitch to Mauser. That one goes too far outside. Here, 2-1 the count. 3 hits combined, 2 of them belonging to Assumption. Perez working quickly. The fire, that one too far low. We draw the count 3-1. A lot of hitters counts here for Assumption in this Catholic Classic. That one, a chopper to Perez, has to make a good play, and he does. Good pitching to get weak contact and drawing out number 1. A big out number 1 is Nolan Dittmer now up to the plate.
Now batting for the Knights, first baseman number 25, Nolan Dittmer.
And Dittmer so far is 0 for 1. Flew out to left his first time up. Had a couple runs in their game 1 against Newman. And the pitch, that one too low off the shoot tops here for ball 1. In game 4 of the Catholic Classic 2026 edition here from George Cordero Field here in Des Moines. Here's the pitch. The 1-0 sails up too high, just above the letters for ball 2. Great backdrop there as we get set. That one right off of Perez's leg and right to the second baseman, who almost got that one thrown away, but good job at second, good job at first anyway by Martin with the outstretched hand as he helps complete the play. And Perez, seems to be a little bit in pain anyway. I could tell that one rocketed off his leg so much that it ended up like a normal play to second. Certainly you don't want to lose him, not for the pitching side of things, although it's important to have him. But, man, he is one of your leading hitters, one of the leading total base earners coming into today's action. And certainly you don't want to have him out for any period of time. But, man, it seems as though that might be the lead foot. Really hard to get going and get a good push if you can't get off of that foot very well. But he's going to push through it. And he's going to go ahead and face excuse me, he's going to face Luke Argo here with 2 down. Argo grounded out to second his last time up. And we'll take a look at 0-1. That one missing the zone just a little high as we even up the count here at 1 apiece. Perez again working quick. Ball 2. And game 4, this is the nightcap here at the home of the Maroons. George Cordero Field here in Des Moines. That one's sailing a bit high, 3-1. The next pitch, that one goes too far inside, and a 5-pitch walk will put Argo onto the base pass for the first time. And now Jaden Swain back up. He singled and came around to score the only run of the game here. He has a chance with 1 on. There are 2 down, however, so not a lot of wiggle room for him. And the first pitch he sees is in there for strike 1. Oh, 0-1, starting things off. Argo finding himself on first. Here's the pitch. And thought about it, but said no, took that back and called ball 1.
Right here, Edgar.
So 1-2 the count, and we'll have a pitch runner coming on in. And it will be, we'll go ahead, and it will be number 4, Kale Chauvelin.
Something like that.
A sophomore on the year, does not have a stolen base. So far an unidentified threat or not. He stands on first in lieu of Argo. We have a 2-2 count with 2 down. Perez looking for the strikeout. Keeps him honest over there. Perez looking for strikeout number 1 of the game. That would give him 3 on the season. After getting one ricocheted off the leg, he's still in there. Still pitching strong. Here's the 2-2. Runner taken off. There will be no... That looked close. There will be no play on the back end. We draw the count full, and with a runner standing in scoring position for the 3rd consecutive inning. As Swain with a stolen base here. First one of the game for the Knights. This one sent back, and we remain a 2-strike count.
Take a breath, E. Come on.
So already a lot of action, but not a lot of scoring here. Just 3 hits combined, and Assumption with the 1-run lead here as we touch up the top of inning number 3. Here's the look, and he'll fire on home. That one is up the middle on a slow roller diving stop by Nejas. The throw over, and he got him. Heck of a play. What a play by Nejas. Steals away what would have been a run here for Assumption. That's an excellent play, a top 10 worthy play, as the diving stop will secure out number 3, and that's how we wrap up this half inning. We've got the bottom half coming on up, and when we do, it will be 9-1-2 due up for the Maroons.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor. You need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last, because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still just 3 combined hits, 2 belonging for Assumption and Dowling with 1. It's the 1-run lead here for the Knights as we get rocking and rolling here from George Cordero Field. It is Game 4 of the Catholic Classic 2026 edition. And so here we go. As we get ready to roll here.
Now for the room, center fielder number 17, Vinny Edwards.
It will be 9-1-2. Vinny Edwards getting his first shot here. A chance to try and start things off strong. Edwards walked, went 0 for 2 with a walk, but that walk against Xavier drew in a run. That was part of that 9-run fourth. He starts things off with strike 1. Here's the next pitch. Tried to paint the outside corner, draws it even though it 1 apiece. And now the look, the fire, that one too far inside here to the Dowling Catholic 9-hole hitter. That one gets lifted out there into left field, and that will be a catch on the run here. Nicely done by Panther, as that's a quick out, number 1. And with that, that will lead to the top of the lineup as it turns over for Joey Nejas to ground out his first trip up. And his first pitch sees as an outer edge strike, 0-1. Next pitch swung on here for an quick 0-2 hole. The road ahead for Dowling, they are home in 5 out of the next 6 outings here, as that one is in there for a strike. Wow, I did not think that was it, but in the end, it goes for strike 3 and out number 2. That is strike out number 3 here for Mosier on the mound. That was a close call, and now it brings up Jack Gaskell to the plate. The DH is 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Starts off 1-0. And the delivery. That one catches the outer corner, and we go 1-1. This live stream powered by Demas Orthopedics, as that one's sent foul. Demas Orthopedics, if you have a little hurt, a little ache, a little pain here and there, hey, don't let it get any further, and don't take expensive trips that take a long time to heal. Head on over to Demas, where it can be cost effective and can have a shorter recovery time. Make sure and check out all your options by heading to Demas Orthopedic Centers all across the Des Moines area. The 2-2 right back up the middle, almost a heck of a play by Mosier, but the inning continues strong here as Gaskell picks up his first hit of the ball game and brings up Edgar Perez. Already 1 for 1. He took 1 pitch to single his first time up. With a runner on first and keeping him honest over there. Again, 1 run in the second here for Assumption, and that's been all the run offense for either team, both teams with a pair of hits. Again, a Saturday edition of IA Baseball at the Catholic Classic here. As that one too far rolls out of the zone here. And with the 1-0, here's the delivery. That one too far out of the zone. Here, 2-0 the count. So a 2-0 count here. Both teams with a pair of hits. And again, one team looking to come out of this with a 2-0 mark. This one gets sent back out of play, and I think he knew it. I think he had it and just got away from him just a bit. Always frustrating when you have that pitch that lights up and can't quite connect. Nonetheless, he gets another shot at it here. Chance to drive in another run. Did so back in game 1 against Xavier. Seems like forever ago, but again, it started off the Catholic Classic. The 2-1 delivery. Too far on the outside. 3-1 we draw it. Again, here with 2 out, not a ton of wiggle room here, but certainly you poke one in the outfield grass, and more than likely putting 2 on. And here's the 3-1. We get 2 runners on as Perez will draw up some patience and put runners on first and second now. So with Gaskell now standing on second and Perez on first, Enzo Martin, who walked his first time up, getting the chance at it here again, trying to get that first official hit here in game 2. Mosier with the look to second. He'll fire on home. Just a little piece of that one. So 0-1. 2 runners on. Again, Dowling knocking on the door here. Looking to open up and at least tie this one right back up the middle. And that gets to the outfield grass. Coach is waving them around home. There will be no throw to the plate, and that's how the game gets tied. An RBI single by Enzo Martin.
Batting for the Maroons, right fielder number 5, Jimmy Nejas.
And now that'll bring up Jimmy Nejas, who took a shot to right field and homered in game 1 of the Catholic Classic. So far, he is 0 for 1 with a pop out. So as we even up the score at 1 apiece, runners still on first and second. Ball too far outside, 1-0 the count. The 1-0 and a slow roller swung on, unable to connect. We even it up now at 1 apiece. And from George Cordero Field here, a beautiful venue as the Catholic Classic looks to come to a close following this game. And the runner taken off to third. There will be a throw, and not in time. A successful stolen base. Dowling Catholic runners on the corners and more pressure being put on. As we get a runner on to Smith with a stolen bases second as a pitch runner here and gets on to third. And we have 2 runners on, and that one gets laced out and will fall down in the outfield grass. That will plate one more, and for the first time in this one, Dowling Catholic picks up the advantage now with a 2-1 lead. Back-to-back RBI singles. In fact, 4 straight batters reaching base here for the Maroons have now given way to a 2-1 advantage with 4 hits. Again, looks to have a kind of a calm down meeting here on the mound for Coach Thiessen. Dowling Catholic has done all of their damage in this inning with 2 down. The inning started with a flyout and a strikeout, and then a George Gaskell single, followed by an Edgar Perez walk, and then back-to-back RBI singles by Martin and Nejas have given the Maroons the lead. And now it brings up the left fielder and Noah Thomas to the plate. Runners on first and second, 2 down. And Thomas with his second at bat. Wisely lays off that one as it falls away for ball 1. Dowling with the edge in the overall series. And the 1-0 trails too far out of the zone. And the inning started with 2 consecutive outs, a flyout and a strikeout, but a walk, a single, and 2 RBI singles have given the Maroons the lead. It took all the way to the 4th in game 1 for them to have the lead, but they take it here in the bottom of the 3rd. That one is in there for the needed strike, 2-1. Again, Mosier, first varsity action for him on the mound, as he looks to hold off the rally that has been now in the bottom of the 3rd. 2 runs already crossed for the Maroons. That's sent out of play and a strike away from getting out of this inning here for Assumption. Two and 2. And the fire. That one captures the edge, low and away, and that marks strikeout number 4 here for Mosier, and it couldn't come at a better time as he sets them down, but not before more action here as 3 hits help to push across 2 runs and a 2-1 advantage here for the Maroons as we wrap up 3 innings of play. We'll be back with more, and when we get with more, it will be 6, 7, and 8 due up for Assumption right after this.
Oftentimes when you have an injury or fall and you're concerned, your first thought is to go to the emergency room. But with DMOS Urgent Injury Clinic, wait times are often a lot less and you can be seen at a lower cost.
If you know that your injury is related to bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, it's a great place to start.
From sprains and strains to fractures and even lacerations, we have 3 clinics for urgent injury that you can be seen at, and we have fantastic surgeons that we can consult and refer to when necessary.
Once again, thanks for tuning in as the Catholic Classic nears its end. Game 4 underway as we have Frado getting the chance on the bump here for Dowling Catholic. He gets the chance to get things rolling here. And the junior, with 1 inning under his belt, has a strikeout and looking to add to that here as he comes in relief of Perez, who goes 3 innings and doesn't record a strikeout, but again, limits Assumption to just 2 hits in the process. Patrick Lentz with a shot right side, and that gets off the glove there at first, but good job with the recovery as that is a strong out number 1.
Now batting for the Knights, third baseman number 5, Bentley Caudell.
So Martin with a good pickup, and again, good assist here by Franzen as we continue on. Caudell now stepping on up to the plate. Last time up, he drove in the only run of the game for the Knights. A 1-0 delivery in there for the strike. We even it up now at 1 apiece. That one gets off the edge of the bat, and that one falls in for a hit. That one just over the outstretched glove there at third, as Lentz unable to come up with that one. And it is another hit here for the Knights, number 3 on the game, as Cottle goes 2 for 2 to start the game. Luke Jobin getting up to the plate, 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. He has a runner on first and a chance to do something here, but takes a look at strike one. And with the 0-1 count here and a runner on, trying to get back into this one. They held a lead after 2 innings, but that didn't last for long. Now after 3, Dowling with the 2-1 edge. The 0-2 with a runner on and 1 down. And a conversation there, getting everything set. Again, Lentz, Nejas, France, and Martin around the infield here, as that is in there for the strike. Way to come in and do some damage here, as that is his first strikeout of the game here. And that'll bring up the number 9 hole man and Jackson Panther. Hit by pitch his first time up. As we have 2 down, trying to get things going here. And Willie Fratto, the junior, with 1 game under his belt, 1 inning, 1 strikeout, 1 hit allowed. The 0-1 is not in there, finds its way for an even count, 1-1. Cottle, the only hit so far in the inning, draws now 3 hits for Assumption, 7 combined with Dowling's 4. That one too far in, and that will get him.
You're fine, Willie. Here we go.
As for the second straight at bat, Panther hit by pitch. And that once again turns over to the top of the lineup, and Augie Farrell, who is 0 for 1, walked back in the first. Chance to go and do some damage here. They have 2 down, so he's got to work around that. And that one too far out of the zone here, 1-0. And 2 runners on as Caldwell and Panther stand. Panther on first, Caldwell on second. And the pickoff attempt, not quite. So from the 1-0 count here, the windup. Prado coming in relief of Perez, who went 3 innings and now finds his way at first. That one gets away, and runners will be moving up.
Here we go, Willie. Come on, Chad.
We have now runners on second and third with a 2-0 count here, and the best chance, Augie Farrell at the top of the lineup. Missouri. The Missouri Baptist University commit takes a look, and that one gets away, but the runner not taken off. And Coach Stinson not too happy about that. The ball got all the way to the backstop, and yet no advancement there by Cottle. A lucky break for Dowling. An unlucky break here for Assumption. In the meantime, a 3-0 count. Prado trying to get out of this one here so far. He's done pretty good work. He's had a strikeout and a ground out. He's also hit a batter and issued a single.
Nice.
And gets the strikeout, the much needed get me over K, as we have now a 3-1 count, 2 down. 7 total hits in this one, 4 belonging to the Maroons, 3 so far belonging to Assumption. The next pitch Too far outside, and the bases are juiced full of Knights. And now that'll bring up Charlie Mauser to the plate. So Farrell standing on first, Caudill standing on third, and Panther on at second. Mauser 0 for 2 so far. A big hit here. That one sends into the left center field gap, but that will come down, and that will be in the glove for out number 3. And that's how we wrap things up here from inning number 4, the top half, as the Knights fill the bases but unable to complete a run. They still find themselves down 2-1 as we head to the bottom half of the inning. And when we do, coming on up, it will be Lentz, Delfrano, and Edwards due up for the Maroons when we come back.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor. You need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last, because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
.62, Coach. 62. First out. We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
Welcome on back. It is the bottom half of inning number 4. It is Lentz to get things rolling, 0 for 1. And he shoots that one out there on a 2-hopper, but that ate up Caudill there at short. Or Mauser, excuse me. It ate up Mauser at short, and that will be the first error of the ball game between the two squads, as Lentz will reach on the air and bring up Nick Delfrano to the plate. 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far. The empty count swings through, cannot connect here, 0-1. Seven hits so far, 1 error between the two teams, and 3 combined runs. Trying to keep him honest over there at first, gets him on back on the slide. The 0-2 delivery coming on up with a runner on first here, Dowling. And all but 1 inning has put at least 1 runner onto the base paths. That's a slow roller, but going foul here for strike 2, and we remain a 2-strike count. Again, back on the airwaves on Monday as we head to Valley, and we get to see the doubleheader between Valley and Southeast Polk. A battle of 2-star hurlers as we get to see Stedman going up here in either game 1 or game 2. And Alex Williams, the leader now in all-time career strikeouts here for Southeast Polk as well. So that will come your way live from Valley on Monday. The 1-2. And the throw over to first. Not in time. Close play, but not in time. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's a 2-1 early advantage here as we get around midway through this game. Game 4 of the Catholic Classic. That one is lined over to third, and the throw across the diamond. Good scoop over there by Dittmer. That was nothing more than an atom ball that was seared on over to Cottle. And a good pickup and good wherewithal to try and complete the double play. But the line out now gives us 1 down here. And we move to the bottom of the lineup in Vinny Edwards, who is 0 for 1. Sends that one foul. Knew he had something there. 0-1. Anything you'd like to add or more, go ahead and hit us up. iabaseball1@gmail.com. A great place to get your thoughts into the mailbag, which will come and will get answered every single Monday. As that one sent foul, that one's drifting, and that won't be playable, and we'll dive it into an 0-2 count. And more across the IA baseball scene here. A wonderful Saturday. And again, a big shout out to the grounds crew making it happen here today. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have had a Catholic Classic. Heck of a job by everybody to make this work, as we have had a great day of baseball. And again, a large part due to the people who made it possible. So a big thank you to everyone who worked on the field today. The 0-2 delivery and the pitch. That one gets muscled up high. It will be playable near the line, and it will go foul. And Coach Thiessen for Assumption. And another year for him at the belt. Coach Seifert for Dowling in his 2nd year for the Maroons. And both are exceptional coaches. And again, we get another great coaching display on this entire day. So if you've been a fan of all the mental side of the game, well, the coaches' play has just been as stellar as the players. Still an 0-2 count. Number 9 hole man trying to get things rolling with 1 down. Mosier with the pitch. Having to lay out of danger here, and now brings it 1-2. As always, please like, subscribe, spread the word, and help us experience more great baseball plays across the state. As that one is laced right side. That one's got some speed to it, and that one will be off to the warning track. And we are off to the races here, and we'll put the stop sign up at third, and that is how we get things rolling. A heck of a job out of the 9 hole, as Edwards will pick up his first hit of the ball game, as he will double to bring up the top of the lineup here in Joey Nejas. So Lentz stands on third, Edwards on second with the double. And that one had life to it as it kept traveling, froze Thompson out there in right and just went over the head. And now we get the top of the Dowling lineup here with just 1 down. And runners on second and third. That one sent up high and a diving attempt. No go. That'll plate 1 runner for sure. As that one had an engine in it facing downward. A nice attempt there by Farrell, but unable to come up with the play. And that results in another run for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. 3-1 now. And an RBI single for Joey Nejas. Gaskell now stepping on up to the plate. 1 for 2, singled back in the third. And he would represent batter number 5 here, as we might be getting a new pitcher here. Mosier has gone 3 1/3 innings. He has a trio of strikeouts and would be on the hook here for the loss. We'll look to see if we get anything. There's action in the bullpen, but don't know if we're getting anything out of it yet. And we're not. So maybe just a heads up on what's coming on up here, as Mosier will get some more action here trying to get out of the inning. One run has crossed here for Dowling Catholic as they look to pick up win number 4 on the season. Picked up win number 3 against Xavier earlier in game 1 of the Catholic Classic. The empty count, and that's a liner into the outfield of left field, and that will get one runner coming on home. Striding easily will score, and that will be Edwards to cross the plate as we have a 4-1 ball game. And that will look to be the last straw here, as I guess it was just buying time. And that is all she wrote. Coach Thiessen will go ahead and take on over. And that will be a 3 strikeout through 3 1/3 innings worth of work here by Mosier. He'll be on the hook for the 7 hits so far by Dowling. And he'll be accountable for the 2 runs that exist on the base paths. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll find out who the new pitcher is and give you all about him coming on up after this.
Oftentimes when you have an injury or fall and you're concerned, your first thought is to go to the emergency room. But with VMOS Urgent Injury Clinic, wait times are often a lot less, and you can be seen at a lower cost.
If you know that your injury is related to bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, it's a great place to start.
From sprains and strains to fractures and even lacerations, we have 3 clinics for urgent injury that you can be seen at, and we have fantastic surgeons that we can consult and refer to when necessary.
.62, Coach, 62. First down. We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Alvarez is up doing the pitching duties. Bailey Alvarez coming into had some action across game 1. He came into the day with 6 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, a 0.80 batting average against him, and they're going to look to try and lean on him heavy. 2 runs have scored here in the bottom of the 4th, and it has been an increasing lead here for the Maroons. As Perez stepping on up here for the 3rd time, walked and singled in 2 trips. Perez represents batter number 6 of the inning. Started with an error by Lentz, who came around to score. Delfrano line out, and then 3 consecutive hits, including back-to-back RBI singles, have given the Maroons that 4-1 lead. They came into the inning up by just 1, and they have doubled that up, tripled that up. It's now a 4-1 lead, and they've done so off the strength of 7 hits. That one off the very edge of the bat here, strike 1. A 1-2 count here. Game 4 final nightcap here from George Cordero Field. It's the Catholic Classic. That one a liner, and it gets past Caudill at 3rd. Winding coming around on home. Will get 1 run at the plate, and there will be no play. And that's how it's a score as Nejas comes through and captures run number 5 here for the Maroons. And another RBI as Edgar Perez strikes another RBI hit. That's back to back to back. As a 5-1 advantage has now opened up here for Dowling Catholic. And in the meantime, exchange first and second for second and third as we bring up Enzo Martin to the plate. He brought home an RBI single in his last trip to the plate. 3 runs already home as that one gets set high. That will be in the infield as Mauser will collect out number 2, and a big one at that, and just 1 out away from getting out of what has been a nightmare inning. Jimmy Nahas now up. He was also an RBI single hitter in the 3rd inning. Last time he was up, officially 1 for 2 on the day. And the first pitch he sees is low, and the runner is taken off from 3rd, and he'll get there without a play. And now it has been 4 runs in the inning, seemingly a magic number here for Dowling. As they add on to the lead now, it is 6-1. One and took a little bit off of that one as Alvarez trying to get out of the jam here. Again, all the runners inherited were from Mosier. As that one goes too far and didn't hit him somehow. That looked to be going right at him, but missed him by some way. And in the end, draws it 2-1. Eighth batter of the inning here as that one gets chopped foul, 2-2. Nahas across 2 games so far, 3 runs driven in. And the 2-2 delivery. That one gets lifted high into left center field gap. That one's going, and it will drop all the way to the wall. That will score 1 and another double here for Dowling Catholic as they continue to pour on the offense. Mark it yet another run crossing the board, 5 total in the 4th.
Left fielder, Noah Thomas.
A 7-1 ball game on the strength of 9 hits for Dowling. A bunch of them coming here as that brings in yet another run. And Noah Thomas representing batter number 9 of the inning. His first pitch is ball 1 high. A crooked number here. That's one thing they put up in game 1. It was a 9 spot in the 4th, but here we are, another 4th inning run here for Dowling Catholic. And that one gets shot, and on the outstretched hands of Mauser, unable to come up with that one. A good throw in from left field. Panther keeps them where they're at, but danger still rocking here for the Maroons as that puts runners on the corners, and we're back as we have now officially hit around the lineup here as Thomas picks up his first hit. And we continue on with the 4th as Patrick Lentz back up, reached via error his first time in the 4th. First pitch laid in there, but not quite to the liking of behind the plate, 1-0. A swing through, and it draws it even at 1-1. Again, all batting through the lineup here. Lentz started off the inning, reached on an error, later came around to score 1 of 5 runs in the inning. Alvarez trying to get out of the 7-1 jam. They find themselves in the throw to first. It squirts away just a little bit. Again, over the last 2 innings, 7 combined runs here for Dowling. Again, 4th is just seeming to be a magic inning for them as they put 9 runs in the 4th in game 1, and so far 5 here in game 2. The 2-1 delivery. Here's the pitch. That one gets hit hard. That one's trailing. That one's going, but that will be in foul territory. A long foul ball to bring the count even. So a 2-2 count with 2 wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on, and 2 down. The 2-2 delivery and the pitch. That one, good job by Argo to keep it where it is and not let it go anywhere. But in the meantime, though, it draws the count full. And again, opportunity to score, which has been a plenty here in inning number 4. Dowling making the most of every opportunity they're given here. And the pitch goes too far out of the zone. And Lentz, for the second time in this inning, will find his way onto the base pass.
Now batting for the Maroons, your catcher, number 27, Nick Delfrano.
And Nick Delfrano looking for his first hit. Might as well try and join the hit parade here. 10 hits through 4 innings so far, and that has pushed across 7 total runs. It's been errorless ball defensively for them. Meanwhile, 3 hits have pushed across 1 run for Assumption, and they have suffered 1 error defensively. So the bases are packed here. Alvarez in a really tough situation, but a get-me-over challenge strike to the number 8-hole man in Nick Delfrano. The catcher looking for his first hit in game 2. That gets lifted, and that one's tailing. That one's camped under, and the out here by Thompson ends what has been a huge run. It's a 5-run 4th inning as the Maroons break this one wide open. A 7-1 advantage as we head in and get ready for a new inning, the 5th, coming on up. And Assumption will try and answer best they can with 3, 4, and 5. Dittmer, Argo, and Swain up next when we return. Before we go any further, again, you have to check out the great folks at the Batting Donut. The Batting Donut is a great way to pay homage to one of morning's best foods, and of course, a way to sweeten your strengthen it with the help of the Batting Donut. 3 great colors there for you, 2 different varieties in 9 and 16 ounces. A chance to help you in a fun way. A great stocking stuffer, a great gift overall. No matter how you give it, it's going to be great. All you got to do is head on over across social media or wherever you can find them. Of course, we're also giving away some as well.
Center field, number 24, Grayson Smith.
As we continue on, again, the Simply Delicious, the Batting Donut. Check them out today.
.62, Coach. 62. First out. We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
Sportsmanship means doing what's right, treating your opponent with respect, no matter the score.
The guy across from you works really hard to get to where he's at, so you should respect him, respect all the work he's put in.
It always goes back to the golden rule, you know, treat people how you would like to be treated.
I'm sure if you play sports, you've been around people who are unkind during the sport, but it makes it better and when everybody's kind. You're out there playing a sport, you're out there to have fun. You can still want to win, but always be kind. Remember, that's a human.
Nothing you can say from the stands is going to change the call that they make on the field. No matter how hard you yell at them, they're going to stick with the call on the field. So it doesn't really help much. But what does help is encouraging your team when they're down, when the call doesn't go their way.
Welcome on back, Nolan Dittmer, the first one to greet Dowling pitching, and that one is looped out there into right field. And it took 2 pitches here, and that's how Edwards, who is the third pitcher of the game here for Dowling, gets things done and a quick 2-pitch out. And that'll bring up Luke Argo to the plate. Argo so far has walked and grounded out. He'll take a look at ball 1 in his third at bat with quite a mountain to climb. The Assumption kicked off the scoring with a run in the second, but since then, a third and fourth inning for Dowling has been huge. 2 runs in the second, or 2 runs in the third, 5 in the fourth, and that has given them a 7-1 lead as that drops out of the zone. Ball 2. And the 2-0 delivery. That one gets hit hard. That one's center field. That one's getting back toward the warning track, but a few steps away, and that is how you get out number 2. Nicely read out there in center, and that captures 2 quick down here in the top half of inning number 5. So 2 flyouts, and now Edwards, who's rolling right along, he gets now Jaden Swain, who has reached base in both trips. He doubled and walked. He has had one of just 3 hits for the Knights, despite them having double digits in their last game. And catches the outer corner just right, and we go 0-2 with the count. 2 down and in danger of going 1-2-3. Something that the Knights just don't want right now. No team would want it. And the 0-2 swung on, and that is strike number 3. Edwards collects his first strikeout of the game, and that helps them go 1-2-3 defensively. And that is huge. After 7 consecutive unanswered runs, they get back at it here with a chance when we come back right after this here on the IA Baseball Network.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor. You need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last, because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
.62, Coach. 62. First down. We're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get the bottom half of the inning, and first up is Edwards as he changes from center field, gets into pitcher, and collects a 1-2-3 inning defensively, and looks to add on to his double that he had back in, the very last inning. It is quite the outing here for Dowling as they have put up quite the run so far. It was a 1-0 lead right out of the gates for Assumption, but 7 unanswered runs have given Dowling a commanding 7-1 lead. They've done so on 10 hits, and a bunt attempt soured off there, strike one. Meanwhile, Assumption haven't been able to get over 3 hits. They have an error suffered, and just 1 run accounted for all their efforts so far. So the 0-1 count doesn't lay down the bunt attempt there. Wisely, that lays off here. Now 1-1. Again, we're back on the airwaves on Monday. Valley Southeast Polk doubleheader. 2 ace pitchers going at it here. Will be heck of an outing. Bunt attempt is foul. And it looks like we may not have another bunt attempt here. 1-2 with the count. Top of the lineup, and Joey Nejas due up next. That one tried to get a lot behind that one, but sails it for ball 2. And again, the new pitcher here is number 34, Eli Egger, the freshman. 0-1 on the season, 6 innings under his belt. He has 4 strikeouts and teams hitting .212 against him. That one, a slow chopper out there to Mauser, and the good fire, as that is what a good shortstop does. He secures out number 1.
Shortstop number 1, Joey Nejas.
The top of the order back up. Nejas looking to continue. Has had a pretty good run. 1 for 3, an RBI single back in the 4th. And he takes a look at ball 1. 10 total hits for Dowling. It has been a monster game for them. That one tails just right, evens it up. In the 4th inning, 14 combined runs when you count in game 1. Cannot connect on the swing through there, and we are back to a 2-strike count. Nejas looking to continue the inning here. Wisely lays off of that one. Anything out there, any big-time moment? Well, let's not just capture it here. Let's capture it by anybody. Mom, dad, sister, brother, grandma, grandpa, doesn't matter. Get those phones out and capture everything that's happened around. Hit us up on socials. That means Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, doesn't matter. Or you can hit us out via the traditional route at iabaseball1@gmail.com. A great way to reach out and get connected. And you can get into our mailbag segment. All great things. As that one is in off the hands, just in the zone, strike 3. First strikeout here for the freshman from Assumption, and Egger. That draws out number 2 as Nejas is set down on strikes. And now Jake Gaskell coming on up to the plate, 2 for 3. Strike 1 to begin this at bat. He singled in a run back in the 4th and also singled and scored a run back in the 3rd. Egger on the mound, freshman in varsity action here for Assumption. Assumption ranked at top 10 ranked team in 3A currently. Dowling looking to get back closer to 500. They've already picked up win number 3 of the season. Looking for number 4 here and well on their way. And that one got him swinging through. Tried to hold back, but brings it even. A full count with 2 down. And that one cannot find the zone. The inning continues here for Dowling as they put a runner on.
For the Maroons, center fielder number 24, Grayson Smith.
And now Grayson Smith gets his first trip up here. He comes in place of Edgar Perez and swings through his first at bat, strike one. The 0-1 count, one runner on. 7 unanswered here for Dowling as they look to add even more to that mix. Runner taken off. The throw will be too high, and that will get into the outfield grass, and a safe even steal here for Dowling. As Gaskell picks up yet another. Mark that, stolen base number 2 on the game for the Maroons. The 1-1 delivery, the pitch, and could not connect, draws it 2 strikes. Assumption looking to come back here. This would be one of their biggest comeback victories of the season should they be able to pull off. They need 6 to tie it. They need 7 to take the lead. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And gets him swinging on that one, sets him down. And Egger, with some ice in his veins, stops any action there and thwarts any runs. So nothing scoring in the 5th. But that doesn't mean it's still a big hill to climb here for Assumption. They come up next and get the chance, but they are down by a 7-1 mark, and it will be 6, 7, and 8 due up when we return right here on the IA Baseball Network.
Oftentimes when you have an injury or a fall and you're concerned, your first thought is to go to the emergency room. But with DMOS Urgent Injury Clinic, wait times are often a lot less and you can be seen at a lower cost.
If you know that your injury is related to bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, it's a great place to start.
From sprains and strains to fractures and even lacerations. We have 3 clinics for urgent injury that you can be seen at, and we have fantastic surgeons that we can consult and refer to when necessary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, down to their final 6 outs here for Assumption. They're trying to overcome a 6-run deficit, trying to add at least a few more hits. They have 3 so far, and they need to get things rolling here as we get set. We have a new batter to talk to you about here in Easton Jansen, the junior. Comes in with 14 at-bats, has 4 hits, 6 total bases under his belt, has 1 run driven in. The 0-1 here from Edwards. A swing through and a quick 0-2 hole. Again, down to their final 6 outs. Assumption having trouble finding the hit column here. They had 3 hits early in the first 2 innings and since have gone hitless. Sailing up here. 1-2 the count. Now the count draws 2-2. And Super Regionals for college baseball. We have Chapel Hill series tied between UNC and USC. And the Little Rock Super Regional, as that pitch is shot foul, 2-2 remains the count. Troy advances there. Currently, Alabama St. John is battling. That series just getting started. And again, Kansas taking on Oklahoma from Lawrence. And West Virginia has since advanced as well, so they get their trip into Omaha. Meanwhile, we come back here with a 2-2 count here. Nobody out. Lead batter here of the inning. And the 2-2 delivery. A little chopper out there just past the pitcher. Has to get it off quickly, and he does. Nice job. My frienders, he gets that one and secures the out. A quick out, number 1 at that.
Batting for the ninth, number 4, Cale Shovlin.
Cale Shovlin now up at the plate, getting some new names back into the mix. He comes in place of Cahill. His first pitch from Edwards is low and in the dirt, ball 1. It's been a 10-hit night here for Dowling in the nightcap here from George Cordero Field, home of the Maroons. And the pitch sails a bit high. Again, 13 combined hits, but only 3 of them going to Assumption. Meanwhile, Dowling with those 10 hits, errorless ball, and all that has helped them to produce 7 runs, all of them unanswered. And now the 2-0 delivery. Count it 3-0. That one's too low.
Come on, Vinny.
And Edwards with a strikeout already, a 1-2-3 inning under his belt. Would love to add to that here. He's had quite the game himself. That one finds its way in the zone, 3-1. And that one draws the walk and onto the base pass.
Batting for the Knights, second baseman number 11, Luke Jobjen.
Luke Jobjen back on up to the plate. He has a runner on first. So again, Dowling looking for win number 5 if they could connect here. Or number 4, excuse me. Meanwhile, Assumption looking to pick up win number 8. And that one gets a throw over to second. And the bouncer not in time. That'll be a stolen base here for Assumption. And something working here. They get a runner back into scoring position for the first time in 2 innings. And a quick conversation on the mound here with a runner standing in scoring position. A chance here. Assumption needs a lot of help and in a hurry down to their final 5 outs. Number 8-hole man in Jobin up right now. 0 for 2, fly out and a strikeout. And the 1-1 delivery. That one shot right side. A good pickup and strutting towards first base side. An easy throw gets the out number 2. In exchange, though, a runner does move on over to third here with 2 down. That brings up the bottom of the lineup here. As Jackson Panther stepping on up. 2 trips to the plate. He's been hit twice. Looking to try and change the tides here. A hit would draw in a run. And he takes ball 1 up and away. The 1-0 delivery. Here's the pitch. That one not finding the zone either. 2-0. Benny Edwards, third pitcher for the Maroons here in this game. They have jumped out here after a 1-0 deficit. 7 unanswered here across the third and fourth innings. And they have a commanding lead. And it's been since the first 2 innings, since Assumption really got a hit on the board. And so far, they have a walk in this inning, and that is all that's been accounted for. The 3-0 pitch, and that gets away. Runner taken off from home, and he will score.
Come on, Vinny. Keep working.
So the walk results in a wild pitch and a runner onto the base pass. Back onto the scoreboard go the Knights. They trade a runner on third for a runner on first. Still 2 down as the top of the lineup turns over and Augie Farrell comes up to the plate. And coach coming on out to have a conversation, more like a trying to get what maybe confusion settled, just trying to get things straightened up. Quick conversation at that as he heads on back, and Augie Farrell stepping on up here at bat number 4. He hasn't recorded an official hit, but he has walked twice in this game. They've added 1 here in the inning with 2 down. That one's sailing away. Just 29 pitches here for Edwards in relief. The third pitcher out of the bullpen. Sent straight back to even up the count. Again, if you have an electric fence out there, you got to check out Insolites, the LED insulated light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. It is pick, place, and watch it work. Check them out today at insolites.com. So the 1-1 count and the pitch, the get me over strike, catches the outer corner, and he draws it 1-2. Trying to get out of this one here and into the final 3 half innings. Again, more games coming next week. We start off Monday as we hit the ground running with Valley against Southeast Polk right here on the IA Sports YouTube page. The next pitch, sailing high, draws the count full, 3-2. They've already scored 1 here in this inning, trying to add some more. They're still looking for their first hit since the first 2 innings of play. And the throw, keeping them honest over there at first. And Dowling picked up win number 3, looking for win number 4 of the season. Connecting here. So far, they're in the driver's seat, 7-2. And that catches the outer corner just right. That is a strikeout. Market number 4 here, or number 2, excuse me, for Edwards.
No hits, no errors.
as he draws yet another good inning. No hits allowed here by Edwards out of the pen, and just one run crossing. Meanwhile, it is still a commanding lead here for Dowling. They hold on to a 7-2 advantage as we head in to the bottom half of the inning. And when we come back, the bottom half will be greeted by 3, 4, and 5 due up next.
Student council really was a good opportunity for me to understand myself as an individual leader and understand the best way for me to help other people.
Student council provides you with these skills that'll last you not just through high school, not just through college if that's something you want to do, but for the rest of your life.
It's much better to face those obstacles now and learn how to overcome them so that when they take that next step, they already have some of those skills in place to cope and overcome and become the best version of themselves that they can be.
Being in a place where you feel like you belong and finding kind of your voice is so important.
By being around other leaders, you really soak up all of that leadership, and it just makes you want to become a better leader.
There's people out there who have a capability for change and are willing to go out and create that change. And if I associate myself with them, I'll be a part of that grand scheme of things that's bringing positivity and positive change throughout the state.
Welcome back as we take a look at the inning-by-inning score so far. And despite the early lead for Assumption, it did not last long. The very next inning was the start of a 7-run unanswered spree by Dowling. They hold a 7-2 advantage now, and still 10 hits for Dowling, 3 hits for Assumption. And we get things set and rolling. First pitch. Not quite in the zone there. Enzo Martin. 1 for 2. Walked back in the first. Singled home a run in the third. His second pitch finds its way in there for the strike. 1-1 now the count. Again, Eli Egger in for his second inning of work. As that one, a high chopper out there to Dittmer, and Dittmer with a good play as he connects with Egger for out number 1.
Now batting for the Maroons, right fielder number 5, Jimmy Nejas.
And next up, Jimmy Nejas getting his chance here. So far, he has had quite the game, 2 for 3, and he laces that one over the second baseman's head. Jaeger unable to come up with that one. A good jump, but not quite in time, as that'll be the third hit of the game for Nejas. He now has a 3 for 4 night with 2 runs driven in. Noah Thomas stepping on up. He is 1 for 3, singled back in the fourth. And he takes a look at ball 1 away. More action coming your way as we have High and Tight coming your way on Monday. A chance as we go ahead and reveal updated team rankings as well as 1A, 2A positional rankings. That's coming your way as that's a chopper foul left side. So also a chance for you to get your thoughts in. Who missed? Who didn't? Who did we do wrong? And make sure to hit us up, iabaseball1@gmail.com, or anywhere on the social media train, you can go ahead and hit us up. Egger with the 1-1. That one gets away, and Nejas will safely advance over onto second. Again, this is the final game of the Catholic Classic 2026 edition. It's been a fun day of baseball. 4 games, 4 great action. And right now, it's all Dowling Catholic here in the nightcap. That one on a 1 chopper, and that one almost gets away from Dittmer, but great defensive play here by the senior and southeast commit as he records 2 outs here in the inning. Meanwhile, runner does advance over to third as we have Patrick Lentz back on up to the plate. And in to hit here is David Austin, the senior. Has 2 at-bats under his belt, and that one gets away, and he's letting that one stride in to slide home as Nahas crosses the plate for run number 8. Manufacturing yet another run. It has been an impressive showing here from Dowling across the Catholic Classic. They have done very little wrong here in Game 2. 11 hits, 8 runs. They have a 6-run advantage late. That one fouled back. More ways to connect, and that includes all across social media and right here on the IA Sports YouTube page. Give us a thought, comment, anything. Hit us up as that count draws even at 2-2. Assumption travels back, and they get to take on Iowa City West in their next game at home. And meanwhile, speaking about home, for Dowling Catholic, 5 of their next 6 battles will be right here at George Cordero Field, as they will look to take on a good home stand. And the next pitch. That one muscled, but a hopper out there to the pitcher. He'll underhand it for the out. And that's how we secure out number 3. It's down to the final do-or-die inning. It's time for the 7th. 1 hit. Doesn't poke across much, but it does give Dowling 1 more run as they take a 6-run advantage into the final frame. We'll be right back after this.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor. You need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last, because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
Welcome back. It is now the top half of inning number 7 as we get ready with Mauser stepping on up. 0 for 3 so far. Looking to grab the first hit for Assumption since back in the 2nd. And his first pitch he sees is a shallow shot to center. And coming on will be the left fielder, as Thomas will secure out number 1. Nolan Dittmer stepping on up to the plate. And again, on the mound here is Enzo Martin. 9 innings under his belt, 9 strikeouts. As he paints the outside corner there for strike 1. Down to their final 2 outs. Dittmer looking to get something rolling here. He lays off that one for a 1-1 count. In the road ahead, Centennial, Ankeny, and Urbandale. 3 straight home games here for Dowling, in which that one is sent into center field here by Dittmer as he keeps the inning alive. His first hit of the ball game. And that breaks the hitless streak dating back to inning number 2. As now they get some action going here with a runner onto the base pass here, and Luke Argo stepping up to the plate. And the pitch, ball 1 in the dirt again. Centennial at home next game, followed by Ankeny and Urbandale, all games in which they have at least a 5-game win mark over those teams. Then they take to Waukee on the road, followed by 2 home battles against Valley and Waukee Northwest. That one too low as well, and the count quickly rises to 2-0. Again, Dittmer on at first, the Southeast Blackhawk commit, with the hit number 4 here for Assumption. That one right back up, almost a heck of a play there, but that will be slow enough. No. Heck of a play and heck of a recuperation in the infield, as that will help to secure the out. And that brings it down to the final out here in this one as Argo is set down. Heck of a play there, as now Jaden Swain trying to keep things rolling. He has 1 of 4 hits. He's also walked and struck out in 3 trips. A foul ball there right up by the plate, 0-1. $11 hits for the Maroons, 4 hits for Assumption. It's an 8-2 ball game, just 1 error between the 2 squads. A swing through, and now down to their final strike here in this one. Game 4 of the Catholic Classic. In the lead is Dowling, 8-2. And the look here by Martin, and he gets him to swing through that one, captures the strikeout. Number 1 comes for out number 3, and that officially wraps it up. Heck of an outing here for Dowling Catholic as they take off from the Catholic Classic without a loss. They go 2-0 on the day. Meanwhile, Assumption will split the day, and they will join Xavier with 1-1 marks. And Newman Catholic will exit as the only winless team here at the Catholic Classic. Again, a heck of an outing, 11 hits here for Dowling, and the 4th inning is just on fire for them, as that has been 14 runs across both games in just the 4th inning alone, and it was a 5-run 4th here in Game 2 for them that helped propel them to the win. They win this one 8-2. And they pick up their 4th win of the 2026 season. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back, wrap things up, and say sayonara from the Catholic Classic right after this.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need more than just a contractor. You need a team that you can trust. And at IA Sports, we trust Lion Exteriors. They deliver expert roofing, siding, and exterior solutions built to last, because your home deserves the best. With quality craftsmanship, honest service, and stress-free process from start to finish, they make upgrading your home simple and reliable. Whether it's storm damage, a full roof replacement, or a fresh new look, Lion Exteriors has you covered. Contact Noah today or visit lion-exteriors.com and tell them IA Sports sent you to schedule your free inspection. Lion Exteriors, protecting your kingdom.
Student council really was a good opportunity for me to understand myself as an individual leader and understand the best way for me to help other people.
Student council provides you with these skills that will last you not just through high school, not just through college if that's something you want to do, but for the rest of your life.
It's much better to face those obstacles now and learn how to overcome them so that when they take that next step, they already have some of those skills in place to cope and overcome and become the best version of themselves that they can be.
Being in a place where you feel like you belong and finding kind of your voice is so important.
By being around other leaders, you really soak up all of that leadership, and it just makes you want to become a better leader.
There's people out there who have a capability for change and are willing to go out and create that change. And if I associate myself with them, I'll be a part of that grand scheme of things that's bringing positivity and positive change throughout the state.
Oftentimes when you have an injury or fall and you're concerned, your first thought is to go to the emergency room. But with DMOS Urgent Injury Clinic, wait times are often a lot less and you can be seen at a lower cost.
If you know that your injury is related to bones, joints, muscles, ligaments, it's a great place to start.
From sprains and strains to fractures and even lacerations. We have 3 clinics for urgent injury that you can be seen at, and we have fantastic surgeons that we can consult and refer to when necessary.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The game has been won by Dowling as they exit the Catholic Classic, the only undefeated team. Meanwhile, Assumption joins Xavier as 1-1 on the day, and Newman exits winless on the Catholic Classic. What a day it was, and man, that was a fun day of baseball. Plenty of shout-outs to go around here. I really think that the 4th inning deserves to be the player of the game, honestly, because that has been just the magic inning for Dowling across both of these games. Again, 14 runs combined against Xavier here and Assumption. And it was just, it's like they're getting back into it. A tough start to the season, but man, they have continued to do some good work. And the road ahead, well, again, we talk about Centennial and Ankeny and Urbandale at home. Again, you get ranked Urbandale coming to town, and then you're right back at it on the road against ranked Waukee, ranked Valley, and ranked Waukee Northwest. Both of those 2 games at home. The road ahead for Assumption as they look to go ahead. They're going to battle Davenport North in their next outing here, as they will go ahead and battle the Wildcats, and then they go ahead and take a 1-game battle against Western Dubuque on the 9th, and then on the 11th, a road trip to Davenport West. And that is the road ahead, brought to you by Insolites at Insolites.com, the LED insulated flashing light that you can see from up to half a mile or more away. No more shocking yourself to test if your fence is working. Just pick onto almost any type of post out there, place it, watch it work, because it goes with the pulse of the fence. You don't need to add any bulky equipment. You don't need to add any extra wiring or even shock yourself. All you need to do is pick, place, and watch it work with Insolites. So again, a number of people to go ahead and give a shout out to. Jimmy Nahas, a big one at that, as he goes 3 for 4, draws in 2 runs, as he is, by my account, one of the only Maroons to go ahead and drive in 2 runs across 2 different innings. But overall, you can also give the player of the game, ironically, to the 4th inning. With that, ladies and gentlemen, again, we are signing off. Thanks again for tuning in. Catholic Classic has officially said sayonara to us, but we will not say sayonara to you. We'll say we're going to pause the action and come back on Monday, and there will be at Valley as the Tigers will host the Rams in a CIML conference battle, and we'll see you there. Doubleheader action on Monday. Until then, until we see each other next time, stay safe on the base pass